Hello everyone, welcome to Bizarre Vid, and if you are looking for scary videos, you are in the right place. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. It's late at night when a single mother known as Brandy Nettleton records her son's bedroom. She was hearing noises coming from inside. However, her son wasn't home at the time of this recording.
Okay, my son is gone. He's not home. He's at a party. Yeah, I know. I don't care. I just got woken up. My daughter's home, but my son's not home. My son is the only one that lives upstairs. The only one upstairs. All night since he's been gone, I keep hearing like the door close. Like it'll just shut, but...
Now the audio cuts off during this time. This is something that often happens throughout the video, which, although strange, does add to the creepiness of the footage. But things would only get creepier from here on out. Brandy's already freaked out by the noises she apparently heard, but little does she know that she would end up capturing the following on video. Moments after the audio cuts, this happens.
Sorry. So anyway, my son's not home, but I keep hearing the door shut. But there's nobody up there. There's nobody up there. I'm gonna see if I could try to... And let me take you guys, I'll take you guys up there and show you there's nobody up there. But let's see if we can catch it. Bro, my eyes are watering. This is scaring me. Hold on. Oh my god, as soon as I stopped it, I heard it. I know you guys heard that. I hope I got that. Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look, nobody's up here. Oh my god. Look at his door is closed. Oh my god. Nope. I gotta tell my daughter, boo boo. Oh my god. There's water in my eyes. Oh my god. Why does it sound like, and I recorded it. It sounds like somebody's in your brother's room. And I went up there to show that the door was closed. Tell me why his door opened when I went up there. I swear, I ran down here by myself. I'm recording it. Come up there with me to show them nobody's here. Oh my god. That made my eyes water, you guys. I showed it on camera. My son is not home. I'm not going to stop the recording just so I can show you guys.
That's scary.
I know, I ran down here. I ran down here so fast. Okay. Oh my god, that scared me. And it sounds like somebody's walking around up there, and I got it on recording, yes. Look at, his door's moving. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys nobody is in his room. He is not here. Turn your flashlight on. Oh my god. Hurry up, come up here so you can point it to show nobody's in the room. Look. Nobody's in here. Nobody.
Look, even Pixie.
You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Oh no. I told you guys. And there's been that mimic. And my daughter has heard it when I'm not here. It says my name, or it says her name in my voice when I'm not here. And it says my name in her voice when I'm not here. Or when she's not here. And now that's happening. Look at my dog. No, I'm done. I'm not coming under the side of the house no more. Oh my god.
In a panic frenzy, Brandy and her daughter run down the stairs to get away from what just happened. Now, there are two things worth pointing out about this clip. The first being that Brandy shuts the door after checking inside. We can hear the door clicking and latching into place after she closes it, but somehow it opens up as we just saw. To Brandy, this was a key indication that it wasn't a draft or an uneven door frame that was causing its movement. However, it's the second detail that makes this whole encounter even more creepy. Only a day or two after this incident, Brandy's dog was acting strange. Pixie, the dog's name, would stare at the ceiling and start acting up out of nowhere. Keep in mind, though, that the room you're seeing is below the floor on which the son's bedroom is at.
Fan is off, and he's hearing something. And now he's going crazy. You hear something, Papa?
Pixie's strange behavior is nothing new. It's been happening ever since Brandy's sister moved out of the house. Her sister, according to Brandy, is the reason for these unusual happenings. She believes that her sister had brought something into the house after using a Ouija board before she left. But of course, I'll let you be the judge on that. There's been a few updates on Brandy's page since making this video, which you can check out in case you're interested. But for now, as it seems, this video remains a mystery. Now this next video comes from a mother known as Stephanie Johnson, who was doing a live stream with one of her kids when something happened that forced her to end the live feed at once. The incident had completely taken Stephanie by surprise, but not as much as her daughter, who was terribly shaken up by what happened. The two had been doing a live stream inside their house when no one else was home. It was just Stephanie and her child alone at home, letting viewers know that they'll be taking a 5-minute break from the live stream when this is captured.
5 minutes! 5 minutes! We're gonna be back in 5 minutes!
I'm not scared.
What are you scared of?
I'm scared.
Alright, before you go, say, Happy New Year!
I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
I'm scared.
Of what?
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. Of my own life.
My gosh.
There's not a ghost, you psycho. Did you hear that? She said she's afraid of the ghost. Where's the ghost?
Gosh.
Where is it? Where's the ghost? Show mommy. Point to it. You're fine. Where is it? Point. Is it over there? Is it over there? Is it over there? Where is it?
Gosh.
Where's the ghost?
Gosh.
Where? Is it Grandpa?
Yes.
It's not? What's the matter? Okay, come here. Do you see what I deal with?
Stephanie immediately ends the live stream to console her daughter, making sure she's okay, because, as it seems, something had terribly spooked her. As soon as Charlie, her daughter, said that a ghost was there, Stephanie assumed it was her grandfather's spirit. Perhaps she said this to lighten up the situation, but strangely, Charlie quickly said no and proceeded to have an outburst. If it wasn't her supposed grandpa's ghost, then what was it? While some believe that something was present, others write that the video had simply spooked them. It's all in Charlie's reaction. There had to be something quite upsetting to elicit such a sudden response, but it's never made certain. Neither Stephanie nor others in her family who've seen this clip could figure out what it was that had made Charlie so frightened. But let me know your thoughts on this one. Just what had spooked Charlie? It's nighttime somewhere in Argentina when a family gets together for dinner. As all members finish up their meal, one relative begins to record, but as he pans the camera around the room, he captures this. There appears to be someone by the poolside just watching the family from a distance. However, they don't appear to be moving. While it might be that a guest was enjoying their evening by the pool, given that this dinner was taking place at a hotel, something about them seems strange. Zooming in, it looks like they're completely still and seems like their mouth is the only part that's moving. The person recording this immediately stopped filming upon noticing this unusual behavior. Its pale complexion was already enough to spook them. To this day, the relative who took this has no idea who or what was outside the hotel room that they were eating at. On May 20th of 2024, a woman named Shireen Ann notices something in her apartment that leaves her extremely unsettled. After this incident, she made a video detailing the events that led up to that night. It all started a few days back when Shireen was home alone with her children. Looking back at this moment, she regrets that she didn't take it seriously.
Vad fuktigt sådana.
To Shireen, this occurrence wasn't something to be concerned about, as she thought it was her upstairs neighbor doing some interior renovations. But the following night, it happens again.
Apa tu bara? Säg bara.
It was at this moment that Shireen began to think that it wasn't her upstairs neighbor, but instead someone or something else. She would continue to be on edge until the next night, when it didn't happen. No noises were heard whatsoever on that night, but as she takes a random photo for her Snapchat to let her followers know that she was going to bed, she captures this. Shireen had no idea that in the photo she took, something appears. It was only after someone on Snapchat saw the photo that she was told. Looking closely, it looks as if someone or something is staring at her. She believes that they or it had been the one responsible for the noises she heard before. Now the figure isn't clear at all, but you can make out an outline of a body, which is pretty creepy in itself. Not much else has been said about this occurrence, but one can assume that Shireen was terrified upon seeing it. It's photos like this of eerie figures that are pretty creepy. A similar photo was recently posted on Facebook, however, the figure in this one is a bit more clear. The context for this is that a theater student had taken a photo of the audience in the upper balcony and captured this. However, a morbid-looking person is caught in it. Like this image, Shireen's pic remains a total mystery. She doesn't know who or what was inside her apartment, and she doesn't know if it's still there. With no new updates since then, it seems that what was captured will continue to remain unknown. Now, this next video was submitted to me by Sienna G, who received the following clip from her aunt. In the footage, Sienna's aunt is filming her son, who appears to be roaming around inside her room. Although initially thinking that her aunt had sent her a cute video of her little cousin, Sienna soon felt that something was off about the clip. It wasn't obvious at first, but upon watching it the second time, she instantly got chills. The clip, as it turns out, was sent to Sienna because something strange was captured. Have a look.
How mommy say got the stuff look like this? Check it out. Come on.
As Sienna's aunt films her son, she catches something passing by in front of the camera, but it's really quick when it happens. At exactly 17 seconds into the video, a dark silhouette emerges from the left side of the screen before making its way across the room. By slowing the footage, one can see that something distinct is moving past the camera, but it's also when you slow the footage that the video gets even more creepy. Looking at the figure frame by frame, you'll notice that it has a full torso and also what looks like an arm. However, one thing is missing, its head. Despite moving pretty fast, we can still make out what looks like a body, but nowhere in sight do we see a head. This fact alone is what spooked Sienna and her aunt upon looking closely at the clip. If no one else had been inside the room, then what was this? A definitive answer to this question has yet to be given. In this next video, a man who lives alone recorded a video to show what's been happening ever since he moved in. The apartment that he's currently renting isn't exactly a place he calls home. Almost every night, something strange happens. From tapping noises coming from outside his window to things moving on their own as if tipped over by someone, he no doubt believes that his new place is haunted. Now, he's been recording a couple occurrences ever since moving in, but the most recent video on his page is by far the most unsettling encounter he's ever had. It's late at night when this is captured.
Время 2:30 ночи, а мы только начинаем веселиться. Проснулся от стука из шкафа. А это одна сторона, левая дверца, слегка приоткрывается и стучит. Не знаю, видно, не видно. Ребята.
It goes without saying, but the man was on edge throughout the whole night. Thinking that someone was hiding in his wardrobe, he walks over with caution. But this wasn't necessary, as eventually he finds out that nothing was inside. Or so it seems. While nothing in particular stands out, except for some moving hangers, viewers believe that a presence of some sort was actually in there. It just wasn't visible to the naked eye. Whatever presence might have been there has definitely spooked the man, but regardless, this alone was enough to send him out of his place and into a new one. No further videos have been posted since then, but until new footage is released, this one remains a mystery. Now, the following footage was recently shared by a mother who was home alone when this happened. The only other person inside the house was her baby, who had just been put to sleep in her crib. It's been a hectic night trying to calm her down as she wouldn't stop crying. According to Angela, the mother, her baby would continuously stare at an empty space before bursting into tears. It was definitely strange, but it wasn't something Angela found concerning. That is, until the following incident took place. At around 10 at night, Angela was woken up by a notification on her phone alerting her that a person has been detected in the back patio. She immediately checks the security camera outside her house from her smartphone to see if maybe her husband was back from work. Instead, she sees this. At first, Angela thought that the figure was simply a case of pareidolia. But then suddenly, this happens. The figure, which Angela thinks looks like a little girl, slowly dissipates into thin air. Just like that, the silhouette is gone. Now, Angela has made a video showing where the little girl had appeared. While it does give some context, her video makes the footage a whole lot creepier.
Okay, so this is the area, the door that it was like standing inside. We don't have anything or keep anything in this area because it's a walkway and it would be really awkward. And then this is where the security camera is. So when I looked at the footage, I expected to see a person. I didn't expect to see that though.
It's the fact that Angela shows what it looks like if someone were to be standing at the door that makes the footage creepier. If Angela's body wasn't able to be seen, as she demonstrates, then how is this clearly apparent? They, or it, just stands there completely motionless. While she doesn't know for sure if this was something paranormal, she now knows what it was that her child was looking at. She believes that this had been responsible for making her baby upset. But of course, you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else been captured? In the following video, a young girl plays with a pair of glasses while mom and dad talk in the bedroom. It appears that no one else is around except maybe their pet dog, but according to the mother who sent me this clip, there is no way that her dog was responsible for this creepy incident. If no one else was present in the kitchen during this time, as she states, then what was this?
Hey. You sound like you think you messed up. Hey, Bo. Come here. What, baby?
Understandably, the child's parents were freaked out upon listening to what was captured. Either in the kitchen or somewhere else in the house, a loud screech is heard. Someone in the house had screamed, but this doesn't make any sense as no one else lives there except them, who certainly didn't scream during this recording. Now, even stranger is the fact that their daughter had no reaction whatsoever to the sound. In fact, no one else had heard it when it happened. Whether person or ghost, the family has no clue as to who or what had made the noise. In the Russian city of Kirov, a couple were driving down a highway when their dash cam caught footage of something pretty creepy. This video was submitted to me by Gregory P., who saw the clip on a local news station. Upon seeing what was captured, he immediately knew that the incident was anything but normal. As the couple drive down the road, they see this.
Там мужик на дороге стоял.
Out of nowhere, a mysterious silhouette shows up in front of the car. Its sudden appearance was startling enough that the woman driving swerved upon seeing it. While it may seem like someone was actually standing there, something about them has led viewers to believe that this figure was no person at all. Given that they, or it, doesn't flinch upon seeing the approaching vehicle, and also that they just manifest out of nowhere, it's believed that this was paranormal. Although it's hard to say for sure if that's so, at least it's certain that most viewers think something unexplainable was captured. On September 20th of 2020, a father decides to record his two sons during a playful activity. Both his kids are engaged in a playful wrestling match, with each one trying their best to beat the other. It's a tight match, as it looks like neither one can win the game. Well, that is, until one of them gets distracted. It's unclear as to what he's seeing, but his full attention is given. In fact, he's so distracted that his opponent takes this opportunity to beat him. Although capturing his loss on camera, something else was captured that neither of the kids' parents could explain. While looking at the video he took, the father sees this.
A ver. Eso, pa' eso, es. Eso, pa' eso.
As the father sees that his son is fixated on something, he points the camera to where he is looking, but he doesn't see what it is that's so captivating. Whether he missed it or it simply was not visible, the camera had caught it. In the closet, a face is captured, but like something out of a nightmare, it doesn't move and stays completely still while seemingly staring at the camera. Whatever this is just stays in this corner, but when the father pans the camera to the same spot after turning away momentarily, it's no longer there. Although taken in 2020, there hasn't been any further info on this clip, yet still, no info is needed to make this footage any creepier. While there has yet to be any updates, viewers continue to speculate as to what exactly was inside this wardrobe. On the night of November 16th of 2024, a school teacher stands outside of his class while struggling to remain calm. Only a few minutes ago, he was just inside, setting up decorations for his class, when he had to stop and immediately walk out after seeing something that made him jump out of his skin. Now, the school that he teaches at doesn't really have a history of paranormal occurrences, but the students there would often make up stories and rumors about the school being haunted specifically by a student who used to go there. Whether or not this student actually existed remains a mystery, but tonight, after encountering what just happened, he no doubt believes that his class is haunted, if not the whole school. This is what he caught.
All right, I'm just finishing up putting up decorations for the students when they get back. I was on the smartboard setting things up. I'm taking a step back, and you guys know me. I stay late often. It's just me here and the janitor, and let me show you. Do you see? I mean, is that not a kid sitting right there?
It appears that someone is sitting at a desk towards the back of the class while facing the board in front of it. Now, just for reference, this is what it usually looks like when there isn't someone occupying a seat. Nothing stands out because clearly nothing is there, but somehow either someone or something appears. It's hard to make out any specific features, but there's definitely an outline resembling that of a child's, as viewers noted. Because of this, the instructor believes that the spirit of a former student had come to see him. However, they had come way too late to class. Now, it's worth noting that a few months ago, the school had an accident involving someone who went there. It isn't certain, but the following footage might be related.
What's happening? See, but they just put a girl in the back.
The specifics of what occurred are unknown, but according to a source, the student had unfortunately passed away only days after the accident. Ever since then, the kids at the school would come up with rumors saying that the girl's spirit haunts the building. If that's so, then this definitely makes what was captured a whole lot more interesting. But of course, I'll let you come up with your own judgment. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or might there be something that could possibly explain what was captured? In the following video, a couple of friends are standing outside a building that hasn't been occupied for years. Nothing about this building had stood out to the friends until they saw this. Now, at first glance, the so-called ghost appears to be mistaken for a plastic bag. This is so considering that it looks to be caught on a wire that's connected to the building. But as the video plays out, the notion of this being a bag suddenly becomes questionable. If this had been nothing more than a piece of plastic, then how does one explain the following? As all friends continue to watch the alleged bag, this happens. Whatever this might have been just floats around before somehow vanishing, but it does this only after the friends started calling out to it. It's as if it was hiding away from them. Now, it could very well be that its movement was merely a coincidence that occurred when they shouted, but despite that, it doesn't explain how it just disappears into nothingness. For this reason, the group believes a ghost was on the roof of this abandoned building. Ghost or not, neither viewers nor the group could explain just how exactly this white object vanished without a trace. Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for what was caught. On October 18th of 2024, a video recorded by a security camera inside a classroom began spreading among students after many were freaked out by what was captured. The footage was initially posted by the teacher of this classroom. Mr. Simon, the instructor in question, wanted to share something creepy that he came across while looking at video recordings of his lectures. Rarely does he ever check the camera, but apparently a student of his had complained about being bullied by a classmate. So naturally, Mr. Simon checks the camera to see what was going on between the two. But while checking, he sees a notification saying that motion was detected at 10 p.m. on October 17th. Now this was odd considering that school was closed during this time. He checks the footage, expecting a thief or a janitor to appear, but instead, he ends up seeing something that scares the living daylights out of him. This is what he saw. It's easy to miss the first time, but in case you did, something appears at the entrance to the classroom after a few rotations from the camera. It's pretty faint, but it's there. The camera seems to notice it as it stops moving and stays pointing at the figure. But when it sees it, the figure just seemingly vanishes. The misty apparition, as Mr. Simon calls it, is no longer present throughout the footage. Or at least, that's what he thinks. Because according to viewers, the reason as to why the camera keeps on moving is because it's still picking up the supposed ghost that was seen. Wherever the camera points is where it's at, it's just not visible. But despite whether or not the mysterious figure was still present, Mr. Simon is fully convinced that something otherworldly had appeared. To this day, he has no idea what exactly was inside his class and wonders if the camera will ever see this mysterious figure again. Just what was inside Mr. Simon's class?